हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू न्यू स्ट्रीम। आपका स्वागत है हमारी एक और नई स्ट्रीम पे। तो गाइस, आज मैं फाइनली फाउंटेन जाने वाला हूँ, उसका पहला आर्कन क्वेस्ट करने। चलो, ऐसे सब बोर्ड से जाते हैं बट हमारा पहले से अनलॉक है तो हम टेलीपोर्ट होके जाएंगे। जाना था पहली बार पीछे की साइड। अब सही। क्या वो मिशन नीचे है? देख लेते हैं ना। नाइस, चियर।
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? Ah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Though people call the waters around Fontaine a sea, it's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And though I can still see that hill clearly in my memories, now it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now. Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
हेलो हेलो लेनी। जेस्का के साथ यही आ रहा है ना।
And hello, Paimon.
पाइमॉन।
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No
Lady
problem at all.
Farina.
In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please, follow me.
ये बहुत तेज चल रहा है यार।
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
ये फुरीना नहीं है। ओके, फुरीना की एंट्री हो रही है।
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top? Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Whoa, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Okay.
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see her. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy. And despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Oh, yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Aranias, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
Oh, all right! Now that'll be worth seeing!
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house. It would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house.
Opera.
Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it? According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
My apologies,
Yeah,
Lady
arrest
Farina.
Farina.
I don't mean to spoil the fun, but if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved
Magician.
citizen. I'll permit
तीनों
you
भाई
to
बहन magician है
object.
क्या?
But how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
पता चलेगा इनकी story में.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
ट्रिक करके दिखाएगा भाई, दिखा भाई दिखा. ये क्या ट्रिक है?
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did Linny do that?
बताएगा भाई लीने ने किया कैसे.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming
Well, you will
performance
see,
at
right?
the Opera House, Mr.
Teacher
Liddy
same
and
movie
Miss
character.
Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Chill.
Just like that! She's gone! Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. He never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway,
It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
opera house where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
Opera house.
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the opera house anyway.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
मुझे फाउंटेन का सिर्फ ट्री अनलॉक करना है यार. एक बार ट्री अनलॉक हो जाए ना मज़ा आ जाएगा. एक्सप्लोरेशन शुरू कर दूंगा
You
मैं.
really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
ये कौन सा बैग है?
Huh?
थैला लेके खड़ा है भाई ये
What
तो.
are they going to use it for?
About that.
Hmm.
You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been...
If even the people...
That's exactly what the people did at first. But
लेनी
in the
बहुत
last
कर
few...
रहा है भाई.
Many people carry on with their life. We hope that at least as a magical...
Oh, Paimon gets it!
फालतू की बातें चल रही इनकी.
Now, if...
काम की बात करो यार. पजल उजल सॉल्व करो. इसका यूज कर सकता हूँ मैं. क्या बेकार चीज़ है भाई जब भी यूज ही नहीं कर पा रहा. पीछे कुछ रह गया. बातें करनी है बाकियों से.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been... Oh, thanks.
Thanks.
10 points for agility.
टेक्निक सही है. रिवर क्रॉस करने के लिए.
I don't... Life is all... Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that...
चलो इससे जो भी बात है.
Are you running away?
पहले बात कर लेनी चाहिए मुझे.
What's this?
What?
No, I believe the stories. It's time. So,
Oh.
all right.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. It's made by...
काटने का।
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets?
सही है।
That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
ये collect
Seems we have to use Hydro to collect for maritime flowers.
ऐसे स्टार्स ढूंढने यार, बहुत सारे स्टार्स कहाँ मिलते हैं। ये 3 से आ रहे हैं, चेन सही चल रही है अभी।
Take it easy. You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the Court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the Court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
ये कौन फोन कर रहा है भाई?
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
How long will it take if I set out?
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle.
Oh, did you get hurt?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact,
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
ये लेनी बोर कर रहा भाई ये लेनी जो भी नाम है इसका
Take it easy.
इधर से उधर भगा रहा है बस
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much.
फंस गया भाई फंस गया
Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
हम कहीं जाने वाले हैं ये कौन है क्या नाम इसका चार्लेट शार्लेट आई भाई शार्लेट मुझे ये कैरेक्टर चाहिए यार ये कैरेक्टर नहीं मिल रही मुझे
Aren't you the great magician Lenny and his assistant Lynette?
ये कब आएगी
Hello. I don't believe we've...
ड्रेस अच्छा है भाई ड्रेस अच्छा है
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to
ओह
meet
यहाँ पे
you.
न्यूज़पेपर भी आता है सही है
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
हम सेमेरू जा रहे वापस सेमेरू नहीं जाना भाई सबसे घटिया जगह थी वो नहीं फाउंटेन जा
Recognize everybody
रहे
almost
पीछे साइड
immediately.
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I? Wow, today must be my day. Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could
my vision finally be showing me some favor?
So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
किस पे रिपोर्ट करती है बता
Well,
भाई।
when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle,
भाई चोरी की
even if it's
रिपोर्ट
the
नहीं
same
लिखती
old
है, चोरी
topics.
मर्डर।
For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
वो भाई
That's fine and all, but what I'm
क्या बातें
really
बता रही
after
हो?
is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered.
ये थोड़ी
I've been
इंटरेस्टिंग
following
है
a
भाई,
case
ये लेनी
lately.
बहुत बोरिंग
Well,
पर्सन है
a
भाई।
series of cases actually. You mean the serial disappearances of young women case? That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
Yes.
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a
20
period of
years
time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
Culprit. स्ट्रीम क्वालिटी थोड़ी ख़राब हो गई यार, बाकी सब सही चल रहा है। ये क्या लोडिंग थी भाई, दिखाया कि वो सीन डायरेक्ट ले जाते कट सीन पे।
Hey, we're almost there, look!
भाई फाउंटेन है भाई, मस्त मस्त जगह है। फाउंटेन, इनाजुमा, नेटलैंड, ये सारी जगह बहुत मस्त थी।
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
क्या है ये इतना गर्म क्यों हो गया फोन? भाई ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा गर्म हो गया।
Take it easy.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Diver?
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Paimon is a
You sound
Paimon.
very proud
This
to
is a
have a
Traveler,
diver as a brother.
Lenny, could you come here for a moment?
कूलिंग सिस्टम क्यों
What
नहीं
is
हो
it,
रहा?
Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
भाई ऐसे रहा तो स्ट्रीम बंद पड़ जाएगी भाई अपने आप।
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are
What's wrong, Frem?
There's a legend about the rain. It said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the Hydro Dragon. Hydro Dragon. Don't.
If it's an element, let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
ये क्या बोल रही है? Don't.
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you
After some time, rain stopped.
It rained for longer than I said.
Was there something you...
Yeah, so on the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Aeneas.
Oh,
नहीं लग रहा
What
भाई
is it,
light आने
Fremen?
वाली है।
Perhaps we... I'm afraid that...
No trouble at all?
sorry for.
Oh, no!
ये स्मिथ के पास जाना है ना हमें। चलते भाई, कुछ अनलॉक हो जाए तो मज़ा आ जाए वो।
Hello?
हेलो।
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh, no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology. And wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines? So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no? 70%.
7.
Huh?
ठीक है, अपनी दाम बढ़ा रहा है ये.
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
क्या पूछा इसने? Snezhnaya भाई ये नाम तो बहुत यूज कर रहे हैं.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
Hey, you!
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into...
You kidding? Listen to me.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt.
Oh, that's way over the line! All right, boy!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with her, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, shouldn't let your guard down. Yeah. Damn it.
Okay. पीट रहे, रुक जा। फेंक कर भाई। पसंद नहीं। ये मोड ठीक है।
Oh. Huh?
Now's my chance!
एक पंच में 9 को भाई वो।
That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I saw.
Strange.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
So what are you doing?
Well. But recently. That is I can't remember if it was during that. She was always one time because I had a.
But what is it?
She never explained. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive.
A whale? Oh, that's...
It takes that...
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon. So why don't you...
You make it sound... But it's been years...
Oh.
Yeah, oh. Seems the time really flies when I'm talking...
What?
No.
Official...
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to... The champion duelist. So engage... And the work... Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. So really...
So...
Apparently it... Beside. Apparently the one I'm meeting...
Well, that's child for ya.
Oh, before I forget...
Huh? You're...
इसको हेड्रो दे दिया भाई।
Seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come to... That sneaky guy. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The report... sorry. The whodunits? It's so exciting to reach them... Oh,
चल यार खत्म कर। स्विच करना है मुझे। चलो मैं स्विच कर लेता हूँ मैं वाईफाई पे। इसको रिकनेक्ट। बीट रेट को वापस 6 कर दिया जाए क्योंकि क्वालिटी खराब हो गई थी। क्वेश्चन मार्क बना हुआ आ रहा है। चलो दूर भेजते भाई मुझे दूर। भाई मैंने सब जगह अनलॉक कर रखा है कि भाई झंझट नहीं। ये किट्टी हेलो ये बात ही नहीं कर रही छोड़।
Now this is fancy! The opera at the class. What a place to hold a performance! No one, huh? Looks like there's a lot of people.
Oh, Archon.
I don't know why you always...
I guess if there are kids...
Maybe this is one of the customs and fun...
Vache.
ये कौन बोला अंदर से?
What's wrong?
यार विजुअल आने लगे इसको फिर से। इसका मतलब क्या है?
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come.
Right.
What do you mean?
Hey,
I see.
I
I might, in fact.
it's because of her.
When do you cry?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh,
Then you should understand that tears contain your most like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine. So maybe what you heard was the intent.
so what did the voice say? Huh.
Rather than worrying, don't let that calm look.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
Take it easy.
नहीं मेरी ओपेरा हाउस में आ गया मैं तो जगह तो अच्छी है भाई
Traveler in Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a...
बेस्ट सीट्स दे दे भाई अच्छी सीटें दे हमें
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here...
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Linny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep...
Hey, Linny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my...
Yeah, we'll just go.
ओके वैसे मोरा कितने 2,73,000 ज़्यादा नहीं है यार टैलेंट के मुझे 4.5 लाख चाहिए
Take it easy.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
हैं हम अकेले क्यों बैठे हैं ओके आई गेस ये न्यू विलेट है भाई ये न्यू विलेट है 100% न्यू विलेट है ये
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. Oh, you little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So let's talk. But what should we talk about? Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
भाई रिस्पेक्ट दे रहा
So you're
भाई
not
निवेलेट
friends with
भाई
Linny then? Oh, this is good. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon and this is the Traveler. We
Paimon
just
is the
arrived in
Paimon.
Fontaine.
I am बोलती नहीं भाई
It is an honor,
Paimon is a
and
Paimon.
as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it...
Wait.
Allow me to
Whoa!
No offense taken. And by the... There's someone I believe she is trying to give you a most... So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise she may become... flustered.
ये हंसती रहती है भाई, ये थोड़ा पागल होगा लेकिन
It's Farina, the Hydro Archon.
जब देखो तो हंसती
She
रहती
sure
है.
has a smell.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show is finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before! Oh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hello everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
खा लियो टॉफी, क्या निकलेगा इसके अंदर से? हैं? भाई कैसे कर रहा है दिखाइयो भाई लास्ट में.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
मजा आया।
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
What a show.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
ये sound लगा दिया बस पीछे।
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience.
Okay.
I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin.
Let's begin.
Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
मेरा आईडी रिव्यू करोगे? हाँ ब्रो, कर देंगे.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
$54, $53, $52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, alright. You looked so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Mr. Linney.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
हिल जा यार, YouTube नखरे कर रहा है यार. एक सेकंड.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
चलो.
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
Hello bro, welcome to the stream. मेरी आईडी रिलीज कर दोगे भैया? मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा कैसे ब्रांड करूँ आर्लेकिनो और यामी को. Okay, bro, बताता हूँ.
Never mind the decorations.
No, it feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I have 10 seconds.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5!
और कौन से कैरेक्टर है? काजुआ है? काजुआ, बेनी, केंचू, शॉन्गलिंग, इनमें से कोई है?
0!
Ta-da!
मस्त है ये शो. आप अपनी आईडी समझ के रिव्यू कर देना तो मैं कर ही दूंगा. क्योंकि इसमें तो टाइम लगेगा. मुझे लग रहा है ये ख़त्म ही नहीं हो रहा. इसका ये एक आदमी मर गया. हाँ, इसमें अभी टाइम लगेगा. वही तो ब्रो, ये कटसीन खत्म भी तो नहीं हो रहा.
Part of the show? Mr. Lenny, you're going...
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl with...
This performance is over. Medical staff. No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom.
अरे ब्रेक दे दे यार.
Unfortunately, as of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowl in the box rather than the guest. And after it appears that this incident was not merely, and there are many.
That's the case.
I say say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Long story.
No,
सबसे
this
ये
all occurred during your
Okay,
magic
सबसे बड़ी
show,
story
did
यही
it
है।
not? Now that I think of
That can't be right. He was in the box on the stage the entire
नहीं
time.
गैप मिलना चाहिए ना बीच में थोड़ा
His
देर।
voice. Besides, before the
Nathan,
show,
थोड़ा
he
time
told
मिलता है
us
ना।
that he would like to catch the.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina.
But with Lady for
A kidnapping.
That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll But with so no more draws.
ब्रेक बहुत
Between
कम
the two of
देता
us,
है इस
there must
स्टोरी
be a
में।
clear winner and loser. And what?
यार फिर तो
I
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
understand. Well, traveler, seems are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's? Very well. Linny and his. The audience may.
A day is.
फाइनली कुछ हुआ क्या अभी? हो जाए यार।
Sorry about it.
Of course.
Yeah, I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
अब देगा ब्रेक।
I understand. I'm sure I don't know whether what happened. As for how, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bot, don't worry.
I think you look
इसने
cute.
मूंछ लगा ली पायमोन।
Taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. But with the guard, good thing you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, since we're going.
Oh, well,
The secrets behind our magic are past saving.
I suppose you're right. But if revealing our. We should go.
All right, let's go have a look while the investigation.
दे दे ब्रेक। अब दे दिया लग रहा है। नहीं यार अभी भी नहीं दिया।
How's the
आवाज तो
investigation
आया था।
going?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troop long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspect. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
अरे यार नहीं मेरे को ऐसे कॉइन की आवाज आई ना जैसे मोरा मिल रहा हो
This is the real mystery. However, if you look carefully, the box was all these factors lining up so perfectly. If anything, the
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends? So in just a short, I know I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you. Sorry. Anyway, you may invest.
ओके अब दिया क्या है UID 88066 81643 यही आईडी है 8066 81643 हाँ कहाँ गया लेकिन नोजोमी नाम है ओके बिल्ड तो सही है ब्रो दिक्कत क्या है बिल्ड तो सारे सही है सिग्नेचर वेपन भी है और बोल रहे हो गरीब हो ये क्या बात होती है भाई ये तो गलत बात है वाओ सबके सिग्नेचर वेपन है आपके पास इसका रेशो क्या है 51-55 नाइस इफेक्ट कैसे है नाइस ये भी सही है ये बेस्ट है भाई, ये बेस्ट है। क्रिट रेट +29 का क्रिट डैमेज। इसमें गलत क्या है? थोड़ा रिव्यू करोगे? रिव्यू करते रहते, कोई गलती किया होगा तो आप। गलती की बात ही नहीं है। देखो कैरेक्टर के पास उसका खुद का सिग्नेचर वेपन होता है ना, वो अच्छा मतलब परफॉर्म करती ही है, ये बात तो होती है। 10 13 क्यों नहीं देखते हैं। 75-32 नाइस यार, रेशियो तो बहुत अच्छा रखा है आपने। बट ये आर्टिफैक्ट क्यों? ये क्वेश्चन मेरा, ये आर्टिफैक्ट क्यों? वेपन नोटिस नहीं किया आपने ये? यार मेरे को वेपन उसमें दिक्कत क्या है? सही तो है। सिग्नेचर वेपन है, उसके अलावा और क्या ही चाहिए उसमें? इसमें अटैक प्लस होता है। कहाँ चली गई? ओके, ये मैंने नहीं देखा। R5 है, बाप रे। भाई ठीक है यार, R5 वेपन। कॉन्स्टलेशन क्या है भाई सारे कैरेक्टर का? C6 ओके, C2 C6 ओके, C3 C6 C1 C2। अब इसमें क्या ही है ब्रो भाई? बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट है ये तो। C6 प्लस उसका सिग्नेचर वेपन प्लस इतने अच्छे आर्टिफैक्ट, और क्या ही चाहिए कैरेक्टर को? कॉन्स्टिलेशन मज़ा आ गया भाई देख के। बस इसका R5, इसका क्या है? R1 R3 R2 R1 R4। गरीब हो भाई तुम, गरीब हो भाई, क्या बोल रहे हो भाई? ये ग्राइंड वाला तो नहीं दिख रहा ब्रो, परचेस वाला दिख रहा है। इतना ज़्यादा ग्राइंड नहीं होता यार। मेरे भी फ्रेंड्स हैं जो बहुत मतलब स्टार्टिंग से खेल रहे हैं, उनके पास तो नहीं हुआ आज तक। C1 भी मुश्किल से है, C1 भी। यहाँ पे मनी पावर लगा है ब्रो, वो अलग बात भाई ब्रो। साफ साफ दिख रहा है भाई मनी पावर, लिटरली यार। गरीब तो हम हैं यार, हमारे पास एक वेपन नहीं है किसी भी कैरेक्टर का, सिग्नेचर वेपन एक भी कैरेक्टर का नहीं है। यहाँ C6 है, आय हाय हाय, मज़ा आ गया भाई देख के। ज़्यादा मज़ा तो इसका है भाई देख के। कहाँ गई वो आर्लेकिनो? हाय भाई C6, काश हमारे पास भी होता ये। मज़ा आता होगा भाई दिखाने में सबको ना भाई आप रियल ग्राइंड कर रहे। मैं क्या ही बोल सकता हूँ। हम तो भाई एक्सप्लोर कर करके फुल करते। C1 भी निकल गई तो उसमें खुश है। पर मज़ा आया भाई, आर्लेकिनो देख के मज़ा आ गया ब्रो। ये कैरेक्टर लेने की मेरी बहुत इच्छा है यार, आर्लेकिनो प्लस न्यू विलेट भी। ये दो कैरेक्टर है जो मैं चाहता हूँ लूँ, पर मेरे पास नहीं है अभी। नाइस ब्रो, मज़ा आ गया भाई कैरेक्टर देख के आपके। ये C6 है यार, वाह। मुझे ये मिको बहुत पसंद आया था, इसलिए उसका वेपन और कैरेक्टर C6 एंड R कर दिया। नाइस। है भी, दिखने को भी अच्छी कैरेक्टर है ये। मज़े भाई ब्रो, क्या ही बोले। मेरे फ्रेंड लिस्ट में किसी के भी नहीं है C6 तो। इसके पीछे 1 लाख प्लस गए प्रीमो जेम्स। ओ भाई, एक कैरेक्टर में 1 लाख प्लस, तो मनी कितना गया ब्रो उसके पीछे, ये बताओ ना। एक कैरेक्टर पीछे ऑलमोस्ट कितना मनी गया होगा। फुरीने का वेपन नहीं निकाला। गरीब हो ही नहीं सकता ब्रो, ये देखने के बाद तो हो ही नहीं सकता। ये जो है ना, ये नॉर्मल चीज़ें नहीं है। लेकिन के पीछे 1 लाख के आसपास भी बहुत होते हैं। पर एक बात है यार, ये आर्टिफैक्ट्स थोड़े से, ये वापस स्टार्ट हो गया, इसको बंद करो। रिपीटेड चैट भेजने लग जाता है। ना क्या आर्टिफैक्ट, बाकी इसको बिल्ड करना। ईमेल इससे 4 सही है। मैं जिसको दिखा भाई वो तो हो भाई। एक बात बताओ, आपने अभी तक जिसने मतलब जो ग्राइंड करता है, मतलब प्रीमो जेम्स एक्सप्लोर प्लेस करके जमा करता है, उनके पास C6 कैरेक्टर कभी नहीं होता ब्रो। फॉर एग्जांपल मैं दिखा दूँ, मेरा एक फ्रेंड है यहीं का जिसने मुझे गेम सजेस्ट किया था, उस कहाँ गया वो। दिख क्यों नहीं रहा वो, ये रहे, ये देखो, ये स्टार्टिंग से गेम खेल रहे हैं। ना कोई कॉन्स्टेलेशन इतना नहीं है, वो खुद से ग्राइंड करते इसलिए उनको ले रहे हैं। वो तो है। आप ना रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट कर लेना, मैं आपका कोई कैरेक्टर ना इसमें यूज़ करना चाहूँगा, इमेजिनरी थिएटर में। हम लोग तो बस न्यू प्लेयर हैं, ये क्या बात होती है, ये हो ही नहीं सकता ब्रो। नहीं, मैं बस बता रहा हूँ।
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
तो कोई और बता दे. ओके.
Why are you suddenly so
आर्टिफैक्ट भी
serious,
थोड़ा
traveler?
अजीब सा दे रखा है. अटैक वाले. उसका खुद का आर्टिफैक्ट क्यों नहीं दिया ब्रो आपने? उससे ज़्यादा अच्छा परफॉर्म कर पाती है.
This bit is made from different material.
या कुछ
Most of it
और
was
बात
burned
है.
away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
फ्रंट फील्ड में रहता हूँ इसलिए अटैक देर. ओके ठीक है. काम कर रही है तो अच्छी बात है. और कहाँ पे? ये क्या? इसलिए ये आर्टिफैक्ट चाहिए उसको.
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able... Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Nice.
Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
And super 1.5 million.
It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances. हमने अभी तक क्या क्या निकाला? कुछ नहीं निकाल रखा है. और तो नहीं है कोई. ये सब बेकार बेकार. बस इतना ही है. मैं भी ट्राई करूँगा लेने की. आपने तो निकाला ही नहीं कुछ. और आप कब लाइव आते हैं? मैं रोज आता हूँ 1 से 4 के बीच में रोज. राइडन तो बस दिख रहा है. सेम ब्रो, राइडन तक दिख रहा है. वो मैं यूज़ नहीं कर रहा हूँ राइडन को कैच के साथ. ये किसका कॉन्स्टलेशन है? ट्रैवलर का. 4 स्टार के कॉन्स्टलेशन हो सकते भाई. 5 स्टार के तो नहीं होने वाले. अमीरी. सही बात है, अमीरी है भाई. फुल ऑन अमीरी है. क्या कर रहा था मैं? अटक गया. बहुत तगड़ी अमीरी है ना. मेरे पास कोई भी कैरेक्टर का ये नहीं है वेपन. मैं नहाने जा रहा. कल मिलते हैं. ओके ब्रो. बाय ब्रो. एक बचा है ना वो.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
जितने भी ना सारे एक्सप्लोर करने के बाद यहाँ आया हूँ.
Told you. What if the machine?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
बट ये पहले करना चाहिए था.
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Lenny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Lenny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lenny.
Even though it's bad for Lenny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
12-3.
Whoever the murderer was.
बट मैं C6 नहीं करूँगा न्यूलेट को. क्यों? अच्छा कैरेक्टर नहीं है क्या वो? ये क्या बात है?
Whoever the murderer was.
यहाँ कुछ ढूंढना है. ओके. मैंने अभी पढ़ाई.
I see that you're investigating the area.
Sensitivity down हो जाता.
Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too. If you find any...
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
मावी का लेने का ट्राई करोगे ब्रो? न्यू आर्कॉन.
Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Moment खेलना पसंद है.
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become... I'm of the opinion that it may have... And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard...
Perhaps the balance wasn't right. Oh, that's true.
That does...
आप किस में खेलते हो गेम? फोन में या लैपटॉप या पीसी में? अभी जितना भी कैरेक्टर आया है गेम में सब ले लिया मैंने. गरीब पीसी में. सही है भाई. हर जगह गरीब यूज कर रहे हो. मुझे तो कैनेज पसंद आया क्योंकि मेरा कैनेज C1 हो गया गलती से, या गेंशी वालों ने दिया है मुझे निंजा टेक्निक.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining. I think someone...
सही है, सही है. दरवाजे ओपन होंगे फिर ठीक है.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
कल मिलते हैं.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
नाविया को नहीं जानते पाएंगे.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules...
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? boss. Demoiselle.
My apologies, Demoiselle.
No need.
Okay.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. Judging from...
Really? But...
Intuition, naturally. Farina sure was... But that... Anyway.
Sounds...
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that... All right.
Wait a minute.
Well, in your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial...
Well...
And why would that be?
Most astute, no matter how wonderful that if that can be done.
All right, now.
Wait! That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that you wish to...
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
We'll be making some...
Whoever the murderer was...
But no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment.
Were you always...
Yes, after... So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt.
How can you be...
Well, I couldn't see, but still, we met...
So, it's safe to say... Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info. We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we?
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being...
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? And these are my companions. Would you...
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's...
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic but before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic, remembering the Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back?
Very good indeed. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
Oh, so there was a pattern.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic... See this? The box with the...
This trolley can...
I see. So...
Precisely.
So that's how you...
Once the box was lowered, the audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark.
Right.
Ah, yes. My assistant at...
And what about...
I was in the mess...
Oh, interesting.
That's how we were able to coordinate Lenny's slot.
I mean, we... And that's...
So that's how it all worked.
Lynette would bring... And then But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Whoever the murderer was, why would it be? God, we all the perform well, and that taking.
दो बच्चे ना, यहाँ पे इतनी सारी चीजें.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which...
Oh! Hi, my nose! And here's a broken vase.
इतना कुछ देखना पड़ेगा क्या यार. हो गया पीछे, ये देखना है.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of...
Perhaps it was a prop for a different...
Whatever.
Okay. एंकर मिला ना शायद तो.
Oh, these clothes are
ये
here.
ड्रेस किसका है?
Right. Ugh.
नाइस, ये भी मिल गया. सब कुछ नोट कर लो भाई, सब कुछ. यहाँ पे क्या है? कुछ तो नहीं है. बॉक्स में मुझे कुछ नहीं लगा.
What is this place?
It seems someone...
कोई वेंट करके गया.
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
भाई वेंट करके गए भाई, वेंट करके.
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon...
Yes, let's head back up. Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
Demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the opera houses. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the...
So the tunnels become like a...
No wonder...
In other words, the...
Charges and then trap...
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the opera. That's right. The statement, to put it simply...
This also precludes any...
Once both, then...
Huh?
In practice... yeah.
Huh?
Because we've...
And even if that were...
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, whoa!
Of course. I just hope you don't...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings. I mean, what better...
Huh. Breaking out suddenly just... Just kidding! Just kidding!
What do you mean?
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet
I have eggs, sugar.
These three are quite the interesting group. And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven! Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing...
I was applauded.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Don't underestimate beating anyway.
Give only...
Well,
Tea is ready to be served. No need for...
all right then. However, the magician twin...
Exactly!
What the flower vase and resulting in the perhaps the crimp...
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
True, but...
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in
That's right. And even if she had to, nor does she have...
From the sound of things, your macaron... What? Thought?
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few
Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe if Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons?
All right, Malus, set up...
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons.
Exactly.
As you wish,
And I have the egg.
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't... It would be...
Snack time.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find...
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
वापस यहाँ आना कैसे? भाई मैं हूँ कहाँ दिख भी नहीं रहा. चलो टैंक चेंज करके देखते हैं कहाँ जाने बोलता है. आट आट आट.
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
चलो भाई अब ये तो बाद में करूँगा मैं. ये वहीं से चालू होगा ना? शायद तो होना चाहिए. चल.
add as.
नाइस। क्या करें, 10 पुल मारूं या कल मारूं? कल ही मारते हैं। चलो फिर।
Are you running away?
इसका मैक्स है 8, 9, नाइदा का भी मैक्स हो गया है। काज हुआ 8, ये 5।
This realm is.
नाइस। कोई हुआ मैक्स आउट? ना।
If you ever
नया
had.
इवेंट कब आएगा यार? थिएटर तो कल आएगा ना। थिएटर और शॉप दोनों के दोनों कल आएंगे। तो अगर कल आते तो कल 10 पुल का जुगाड़ तो हो जाएगा, या ज़्यादा नहीं, 10 पुल का ही होगा।
Our bond is strong. Shadow Raven.
वो शॉट खाने के बाद यूज
Try this on your side. Rain cutter. Go. By royal decree. Lightning purified. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night. Help! Help!
Let me weave you a verse.
Dissipate. Go! Try this on your side.
Not good. Witness the power of Gurwa.
Stand with me. Hi.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Out of my way. Don't touch me. Polinama, help. Dissipate.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my. Sword.
एग्जिट। हाँ। चलो गाइस, आज के लिए बस इतना ही। हम मिलेंगे अगली स्ट्रीम में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग माय स्ट्रीम।